Then it has been a spicy 4 weeks since we were back in canon with this game because we had Bane's Halloween Bash for our last session here. So in this case, anyone who can adequately recap for our recording will earn themselves a spicy 1,200 credits.
Do I get those credits from before?
Yes, you get the 500 for your little mini recap.
Does someone else want to do it, or
Biggie bag?
Okay, I'll let someone else do it because I got my 500.
Great. Someone recap.
I mean, great. Okay, great. How far back do we want to go? Last session was October 13th. No, sticky keys. I'm going to be a minute.
You're fine.
Okay, I think I did it. Yeah, we just got to Tatooine. Lady Face is taking the kids, which is great. We took a short rest and hold right shift for 8 seconds. Oh my god.
I don't think we held right shift in our last game.
We did it. I was there.
All right shift.
I think I've turned all the things off. So Bib Fortuna and a bunch of Gomorians greeted us after a short rest. We killed them. I knocked Bib unconscious.
He did a great job doing that, by the way.
I took his Leku.
We're very proud of him on both accounts.
Big step for M3.
Yeah. And some small bones. That's nice. Let's see. Winston
to learn restraint. It's big step.
Is that me?
I think it's Aaron.
Yeah, that's coming from Aaron.
Okay, cool. We Winston Ceasy and Nax were making marshmallow s'mores over chemical fire. Anyway, we took the unconscious Bib to Gracchus's palace. We surrendered our weapons. It was a fun time. We spoke with Gracchus. He let's see, he asked us to give him his nephew. We said, absolutely, let's go get him. What else did we do? Then we decided to go to the moisture farmers.
That's right. And you got to the moisture farmers, and how did we end?
We parked the car, and Nax finds green glowing blood. And then my note just says, monster.
That's right. There was a sound, wasn't there?
There was a sound.
Very good. Excellent recap.
Ooh, M3 talked about his feelings.
Starting to have.
So that was interesting.
I'm not sure how any of us feel about M3 having feelings.
Smoke started coming out of his orifices.
Could be. Excellent recap, M3. You've earned yourself a spicy 1,200 credits. So good for you. You can add those to your inventory. I'm not sure if M3 knows how to use money. Do you know how to use money?
I mean, yeah, he's bought stuff before.
Okay, fair enough. He understands. Like we were saying, like M3 was recapping, at the end of the session, you all found this trail of kind of glowing green ooze of some kind. It seemed to be leading down into these houses, these abodes. Moisture farmers tend to build their houses, their living huts. I don't know what I'm thinking right now. Tend to build their houses underground, as it's a lot cooler. It helps protect them from the heat of the Dune Sea because it's completely surrounded by desert and sand. So they build down into the ground to help shield them from the sun. And so this looks just sort of like a small dome that sits on the ground, but the stairs lead down. You heard a strange sort of from the shadows just down inside the steps. It appears to be dark just past the precipice of this doorway that you guys are staring at. And here you find yourself standing in the Dune Sea outside of Tug's Moisture Farm. No sign of human life at the moment.
And we hear that. Go ahead.
I was just going to ask if, can I see if, like, without looking in, can I see a presence or anything in there?
Roll a wisdom check for me.
9.
9. There's life. There's something living in the abode, but you're not able to really pinpoint what it might be, or there's nothing specific, just life.
I'll
Maybe
turn
we
to the
could
party
send your
and
new
just-
droid in first, and you could tell us.
Well, that's true.
Oh yeah, what's the deal with that?
Yeah, so why not? We'll throw that in here. Tech Triff, as you kind of come out of meditation, which you've been in for a good amount of time, a lot of things have happened. You've had to process your feelings and perhaps reach out to the force aura of your master, the dead Plo Koon. I just want to emphasize the dead part. As you come out, you notice a small droid next to you, black and blue. He's not very big. The top of the dome sort of comes up to your like just below your shin, very small. There's a note taped to the droid's forehead. I mean, like literally taped, like someone pulled some scotch tape off of something else that it was holding together and stuck it on top of the droid. And the note is from Beck, and it says, "Well, I couldn't just leave him like that, could I?" Underneath the note, it looks like someone has taken this little droid and scratched with some kind of sharp object the letters F4D-B4K. You mean to spell it again?
Yeah, what? Say it one more time.
Feedback.
Feedback.
F4D-B4K.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's feedback.
Thank you.
Wait,
Yeah.
isn't feedback in this box?
You, Tarek, noticed that the box is not there. There is no the holocron that he was trapped in.
There is no box.
The box is no longer in your possession.
Schrodinger's box.
The vanishing.
Wait. So,
What's
all
in
right,
the
am I to believe that Beck had the ability to put feedback's soul into a robot?
As this happens, the droid kind of rolls forward a little bit. It doesn't have traditional legs, kind of like a tread almost. It rolls forward and leans its head down. And as the top opens, kind of like a spinning opening, you see Bane's holocron is inserted into the dome of this droid. There are several wires connecting to it and a strong force energy.
Well, everyone, it looks like we have feedback back with us.
Feedback back.
From the droid, you hear,
Did anyone not
I
hear
didn't
that?
hear anything.
Yeah, me neither.
"Oh, you didn't hear me
Not going
whistling?"
deaf.
No,
Damn.
are you whistling? Your
What?
mic probably cut out because it was like, that's not sound.
Damn it. All right, we'll work on those settings later. Yeah, he tweets, twiddles, and buzzes. You hear no actual words. You just hear like, it's going to sound so stupid like this, but it's something similar to what R2 would have done. It's a form of vocal binary.
Sure. Yeah.
Oh, what does he say?
M3, you understand binary?
I do.
Great. M3, you hear, instead of the tweets, the whistles, and the hypes, M3 hears, "Dear God, what is happening to me? Someone help, please, God, what is going on?"
Did someone ask Beck to do that?
Guys, feedback's inside. He's doing just fine.
Does anyone else speak binary? Hold on, I might.
That's
You
a
mean to
great
tell
question.
me the doctor put
I do speak binary.
feedback into
Oh.
the robot?
I speak binary and Wookiee.
They were
Relevant.
electives in college.
Yes.
Great. So you understand what he's saying. Most of it is pure panic. It seems like he is aware of his surroundings. He can see you all, but not entirely certain he's aware of what's going on.
I'm sorry,
Feedback,
lad.
it is I, M3, your friend / enemy sometimes.
He rolls up to you. Rolls up to you, and he goes, "M3, why am I rolling? What's happening? Why are you so tall?"
You're a robot now.
Right. You were murdered, and I had to make I tried to save you, and then instead of saving you, they put you in a box, and now the box is in the bot, and that's it.
Oh, I don't understand anything. All I remember is being attacked and then God, darkness and screams. I saw terrible things.
Right.
All the rest of you hear
robot
is
sounding
Beep, beep,
really,
boop, boop.
just
really depressing. Can we just go ahead and have him do his thing? I know you guys are really like talking to him, but we're on a schedule here. Come on, let's go.
It is good to have you back on the team feedback. If you don't mind, can you go into that hut?
into the hat. Oh, I mean,
He says he would be happy to.
On the back of the note from Beck, TechTriff is a little PS that says, "By the way, he's your responsibility now till you figure out how to fix this foul up." And that's it. I mean, if you want me to go in there, I will.
Is he
Maybe-
like an animal companion? Is this like a class feature of Brentley?
No. This is a story feature that's will function like a pet. It'll have
Oh,
some.
great.
It'll have some uses here and there. For example, as he rolls forward, he goes closer to the edge of the door. He goes, "Oh, it's dark," and then, bink, a tiny little light next to the top of his dome comes on, and he illuminates 10 feet in front of him.
You just hear a palm to forehead moment of, why didn't I think of that?
A light. That's a good idea.
Right. Oh, I'll go look. Oh, if you hear screaming, it'll be me.
Well, do you have a communicator? Do we have a communicator for him? Can we program that into his?
He's a
I mean, I can't.
droid. Of course, he can be programmed for a long-range communicator.
I don't know. My intelligence is 0, so
Yes,
It is?
it is.
How are you alive?
Well, you see, people in a catatonic state can
well, it's a
still
10. Sorry.
survive.
Oh, I
They
see what
just
you mean.
can't go day
Yes,
to
a
day.
+0. You can certainly try to program a or maybe in like
I've got a +1.
M3 is smarter. It's more
Wow.
intelligent than Tarek.
It's that CPU, man. It's just cranking out hard.
He's got the
Got that
the new
water
3070.
cooling.
blood cool.
Bitch,
All
I
right,
got a
so you can
3080.
certainly try to stick a communicator into Feedbot.
Sure, yeah. Let's fucking go. Let me grab my dice.
Roll. Sorry, Tech.
I was just going to say, if feedback wants a communicator put in, then I'll allow it. But if he's my charge, I'm not going to do anything he doesn't want.
Oh,
man.
fine.
Is it gonna?
Can you
help?
understand him?
Your permission.
Not at all.
Please.
You and Tarek are the only ones who can tell me what he's saying.
Oh no.
I mean, he
Brilliant.
just sounds really sad to me. I don't
Wait,
know.
Saxon, you don't speak binary?
Somehow. I don't know.
I'm surprised. Okay.
That seems like neglectful of you.
Yeah.
I mean, I can understand context if he looks sad while
He's a robot.
No,
Well, yeah,
no,
like
no,
if you
Tech Drift. Binary is a
mouse is bad.
very complex language, so you might misunderstand. I should translate for you.
That's true. Thank you, M3. I appreciate it.
You're very welcome. I pull out my sword. Are we going downstairs now or what?
Well,
I mean,
let's.
Are we?
Okay. Do you want a communicator in your little so you don't get lost, or you can always call us?
His little droid head goes. "Dee-doo-dee-doo-dee-doo-dee-doo."
Okay, Saxon, communicate this.
I waited
Lot.
for permission from Daddy over here.
Yes.
Please.
You have my permission.
Baby Jedi is who I need the permission slip signed from. So please.
Yes, Saxon, you can put a communicator in him. He seems happy about that.
A welder's mask comes out of nowhere. Let's go.
Great, Saxon, roll a Tinker's Tools check for me, please.
I have expertise in Tinker's
Yeah, you
Tools
do.
check. That is dexterity, intelligence,
I think it's intelligence.
Intelligence, it should
plus
be.
proficiency.
Well, they do that. Can Plick just sneak in because he's got dark vision and good sneaks?
Sure, Plick, roll a stealth attack while they're working on that.
Stealth attack or stealth check?
The check. I meant the word check.
Okay.
That's ominous.
You can
15
go in.
plus
You have to attack.
11.
15
26.
plus 11. Great. 26. Saxon, what was your Tinker's tool?
18, 1-8.
18. Perfect. So pretty easily you're able to open up the a side compartment that's pretty empty in his dome, and you take a spare communicator and just kind of stick it to the side, and they're really good. So you'll be able to hear his
Solder it
beeps.
right
and,
in there.
Yep. You guys just see Sax just like done. And then Saxon, as you stand up and lift your welding mask, you're like, done. You realize that Plick is not there. He's no longer with the group, at least at the moment. Plick, you wander into this little hut. It's dark. It's dry. It's arid. As you get deeper, you hear. And in the distance, you see some kind of four-legged beast. It's not far. It seems to be at the base of the stairs. And it's chewing on something. It's got two tails, and it's too dark to see what color it is, but it's not very big.
It's not very big.
No, it looks maybe a foot tall
Uh-oh.
by 2 feet long. It's not very large at all, but it's chewing on something, and you see this puddle of green ooze around whatever it's chewing on, and you just hear
11 to hit with a shotgun.
oh god, okay. Great. As you pull the shot, like the rest of you, all you see, you're like, where's Plick? And then as a shotgun goes off, Plick 11 does not hit it as this thing jumps in the air right as you pull it out. It's like it heard the rattling. As it leaps to the side, you hear as it jumps sideways. When it turns around, Plick, how much do you know about species not of animals not native to Tatooine?
I would assume 0.
But
Okay,
aren't you like a space ranger?
I'm kind of a mix of everything. I'm a Sith. Does that help?
I don't know if that would help in this case.
No.
I need
M3
you
says
to,
no, so I have to go with
I'm
that.
sorry, you're a what?
you missed a lot
No,
of
you can't
things.
hear me. So.
No, we're still arguing about the communicator while he's doing this.
Broadcasting
Right.
on an open channel. He speaks common now too. It's great.
He speaks every language. There's weird things happening to Plick.
Bit of an accent.
Tech Plick is also whitish and losing his hair.
I do remember that.
Okay. Plick, I need you to roll. Hold on, let me see the kind of check I need you to roll
We're gonna have
for
to
me.
start a GoFundMe for Plick here soon.
For the
I think he's never looked better.
Pick whatever you want to. I failed. I rolled a 4.
okay, great. It was going to be a nature check.
Wait,
So
I'm
you
a
don't-
ranger. I should be good at that.
should.
Let's see if I am. Nature plus 3, so 7.
7. You don't know what the fuck this thing is. But as the shotgun goes off, you hear a voice call from down below. Who's that? What are you shooting at in my house? As this thin, almost like a piece of paper turns sideways. This thin old man with more wrinkles than perhaps hair that he has on his head. The bits that he does have is like a sort of like a strap of bald. He's wearing like a long robe, very common attire for a moisture farmer. The long robes protect them from being burnt in the sun. He comes trudging up the stairs and he goes,
I would like to use my reaction to hide
okay, great, roll a hide check.
because I can do that.
You can?
Yes.
His class is broken and it's in the book. It's not a homebrew.
That's terrifying.
16 plus 11, 27.
27. Plick is all of a sudden back up top, and all you guys see is Plick dart out from the doorway and stand beside to the side of the entryway and hide. And you hear a voice down below after the shotgun blast screaming, "The hell was shooting at my cat?"
Plick, what did you do?
There's a monster.
Did you kill it?
I missed.
That is unfortunate. Let's go down and kill it.
Okay.
As you're about to come down, this
Do we hear the guy
farmer-
yelling?
You do hear the guy yelling. As you're about to come down, this moisture farmer steps out from the steps carrying a very large, very old blaster rifle. Like this is pre-imperial, or this is pre-empire probably early Republic days. Like this is probably something that was handed down from generation to generation. He comes and goes, "The hell? What are you all doing on my property so late?
Well, we
Did
heard you
y'all
had
was it
a
sh-
moisture farming problem. Is that correct? I'm gonna wave the chip, the bounty chip.
You bounty hunters? Which one of you varmints was shooting at my cat?
We
Flick points at Tektrif.
You. It's a goddamn good thing you're blind. That's how you fucking miss. Don't you shoot another man's pet fuck.
did your cat make this goop?
Goop. Nah, Tigger's just out there hunting on sandworms. You get the baby ones, he eats them up. This small, odd-looking cat-like creature. This is a loth cat. They're small. Their coats can vary to a bunch of different colors. They're occasionally used as household pets. Basically, the Star Wars version of a cat. They can get very large in the right environment, but not the
Oh, he's
domesticated
cute.
breed. He comes up and leaps onto this farmer's shoulder, his tail's swishing back and forth, and he's like, "Lizard Tigger, please don't shoot at my cat."
Hi.
Tektrif, how dare you?
Right, y'all are here about the... Yes.
Yes, I apologize for the miscommunication there with the shotgun. But we hear there's a problem we might be able to help you with.
I submitted a bounty request to have the farm checked out. Come on down. I'll explain the situation. But any of y'all shoots at any of my other pets, me and old Bessie here, we're gonna have a nice long chat with you.
Okay.
Do it, M3.
Alright.
Do it.
This is not part of the plan, not part of the bounty.
Come on
Killing
down.
is
I'll
a-
pour you some calf if you're interested.
You have any milk?
I got some sand milk.
Is it
What in the fuck is sand milk?
what
Flick
color
would
is it?
know. He's from Tatooine.
Yo,
You get almond milk. Don't question
y'all
sand.
ain't never had sand milk? Well, hot damn, what a treat. Come on down. I'll pour
What
you some sand milk.
Color is the milk?
He looks down at the ooze on the ground and kind of nudges it. Green. Come on, it's good for you.
Oh, okay.
As he walks down the steps, he sets the gun. It opens up into kind of like a large den. There's a table in the middle, and you notice that there are enough seats for, it's like benches. It would comfortably sit a small family. You don't notice any other people wandering around. As he steps in, he rests the gun in a corner, and he grabs the body of the sandworm that this loth cat had been chewing on. It's pretty small, perhaps a foot long, and it's been mauled pretty heavily. But he picks it up. It looks kind of like a worm, but with thicker scales, hardier, and it has a big circular opening with some small razor blades for teeth. You guys seen Dune? Think like the Dune worms, but smaller. Ridges along its back like rows, and there is actually a stripe of spikes that runs down the center of its back from head to tail. He goes, "All right, have a seat, have a seat. I'll get you some sand milk whipped up here in just a minute." He pulls a couple of cups, small tin cups, and lays them onto the table, and then he grabs the worm, turns it up so he's holding the big end, and he goes, "All right, have a seat," and begins to just milk out the tip of the bottom of the worm, and slowly you just see this green. It's not thick and viscousy. It's actually quite rich looking as he goes, and he begins to
He's
fill these
milking
cups.
the worm.
He is
He's
indeed
regurgitating the worm.
It's actually coming out the back end of the worm. The small
Oh,
end of the tail
He's
is.
pooping the worm.
He's using the Pepto Bismol technique. I see.
I'm gonna take it up and go. I'm gonna take a little sip.
Roll a Constitution check.
Great,
Okay.
great. Are you
Kristoff
tough?
throws up.
Kristoff throws up, but Tarek rolled a 23.
Yeah, Tarek, it's delicious.
I'm gonna down it and say, okay, so thank you for your kindness and your strange milk. What was going on with your moisture farming things?
Right. Well, we've had some issues around the farms here. There's not many of us on this side of Mos Graka, but those of us that are out here have been out here for a long time. Things don't change very often. And he kind of looks around at the rest of you. Drink up, sound milk's good for you. Go on.
M3's gonna grab the tin cup and just jam the thing in its. He's gonna put it in his chassis. He doesn't have a mouth.
Your droid's a little weird.
Pours it on top of
You
himself.
might want to get a memory wipe.
Delicious.
Can I buy your monster?
A what?
Can I buy your monster? Trade.
No. Hell no. The hell you thinking?
Would you take a golden pig statue and trade?
Gold ain't very valuable out here. Out here we deal in water and that's pretty much it.
I lean down to Plick and say, "We will take it later."
Oh, we will.
Son of a
What?
bitch.
Okay.
Anyway,
You were saying.
y'all came out here because I'm assuming that you went to see Grixis at the bounty office. I submitted a request to have him send some of his best hunters out here and find out what's messing with our farms. You see, we got 5 farms on this side of Gracchus, Mos Gracchus. Each one of us supplies roughly a month's worth of water every day from the moisture farmers. Now, most of that gets sent to the city, but we keep plenty. Over the past couple of weeks, our moisture evaporators have been damaged, and late in the night, started with just basic vandalism, breaking a moisture evaporator and turning up a house on the inside. But recently it's escalated. Of the 5 farms, 2 of them have been completely wiped out. The only ones left, with people living in it anyway, is me. There's old Bert on the other side of the hill, and then the Lars farm that's just about 3 clicks farther down. Basically, something's getting bold. They're sneaking in, they're killing off the farmers, they're damaging all their evaporators, and they ain't leaving no bodies behind either.
Footprints, or is it just nothing?
Well, that's damned of it. Ain't none of us get there fast enough and find out what's going on before the sand done blows over and covers up any tracks.
Well, luckily, if there's no bodies, we can't be 100% sure that they've been killed.
Like, he's right. They could be okay. How long has it been going on for?
And this will be the 4th week. I usually get ravaged once every other day or so. I've
Okay.
set out cameras, I've set out droids, but I've never been able to catch what's doing it. They're either real smart or real lucky.
And do they always? How large of an area is your particular moisture evaporator farm?
My farm covers roughly 200 acres.
Oh my god.
And we're on the smaller side too. The Lars farm covers probably 450.
Well, okay. I guess we'll have to go hunt for them.
Was any
Oh,
of the
here.
machinery from the other farms taken, or was it just vandalized and destroyed?
It seems to be mostly vandalized and destroyed. They're not normally hard to repair, but they do a pretty good number on it. I can show you one of mine that I ain't fixed yet if you'd like.
Yeah, that
Yes.
might give us an indication of what they're using to do this.
All right, follow me. Follow me. He turns around. Dig. Sit. The cat looks at him. Does not sit. Well, all right then. As he leads you up and out.
As he walks away, I'm going to open M3's chassis. And I'm going to attempt to pick up the lost cat and throw it into M3's chassis.
Okay, roll an attack. Roll a melee attack.
I don't stop him.
I know you
It would
don't.
be dexterity, right? Because I'm agile. I'm trying
No.
to throw it quickly.
No, it would be a melee attack to grapple the cat.
Oh, that's not good. I don't think my strength is very high. It's plus
don't
0.
get-
I
Yeah,
actually
power stealing
listen.
this
I don't
house.
want to argue with the DM, but I have wrangled many a cat, and that is
And
a
it's
dexterous
dexterity.
act-
Yeah,
that's a
that's
dexterous
dexterity
activity,
based
sir.
all day,
Go
sir.
ask your
Okay.
wife right now.
Roll a strength attack, please.
I
Okay,
tried
so
to,
it's
Jason,
7.
I'm sorry.
I have
7.
plus 0.
As you reach for the cat, he jumps backwards and goes and tries to paw you.
Oh god.
Please don't shoot the cat after it attacks you.
Does a 13 break your armor?
No.
Okay, great. He tries to paw at you, and you're like, woo!
M3, help
Dude.
me. Help me wrangle the cat.
I pull out a hand and I
Oh.
jangle it in front of the cat.
Wait. I start to milk the hand like you would the worm because that's what he likes.
I put the hand away.
The
And
cat,
I follow the moisture farmer.
the cat and the GM seem very uncomfortable. Oh my god!
Tonight's
I can see
crazy.
why you want to steal it, though. It's a pretty cute cat.
We could
I
get
will-
you a pet. That one of
I will-
Lubba's.
No, I will end up with
Cousins.
that cat.
On my wall.
Don't we know of like a pet dealer somewhere?
Yes, one of Lubba's
Yes, you do.
cousins.
Here is
may
a
end up
picture
killing
of a
Moisture
loth.
farmer.
Here's a picture of a loth cat, but imagine this one with two tails and like a slighter purple in the color of its fur.
I've looked it up on Google already, sir. That is why I am taking
Absolutely.
this cat.
Oh, I kind of want that too.
Yeah, it's cute.
Stop
You
looking
guys
at.
have. Yes.
No,
stop.
we gotta
Farmer.
follow the farmer, and maybe
Yes.
he'll give us his cat as a reward. What if it
Yes,
has
we
kittens?
convince him, not at gunpoint.
As the farmer leads you out into the dune sea, the twin suns have begun to set. One of them is almost completely gone. The temperature drops rapidly at night. It's becoming from incredibly hot to quite chilly. He leads you roughly 200 yards away to a large white tower. It stands perhaps 30 meters in height. There's lots of gizmos and gadgets sort of popping out of it, with a few of these long, sort of thin, almost transparent sheets of material. These collect water, the little bit of it that is in the atmosphere as it evaporates up, and then pulls that water into the center of these machines where it condenses to, or this moisture where it condenses to make water. As you walk up to it and he comes around the other side, he's carrying old Bessie in his hands, this very large, almost like a double barrel version of a blaster rifle. As you come around the far side, you see that the side of this machine has been absolutely just ripped, as if something has clawed and pulled to the point where there's this large gaping hole. As he pulls around, he goes, "There, you can see it. Damn thing is, they're not after the water. Not a single drop in the tank has been messed with. The tank's in fine shape. They seem to just knock out the machinery that makes the device run and then leave it alone."
How
Is the machinery loud?
very simply, because I'm not. Yes, quite. That's what I'm getting at. How does it operate?
I mean, it collects moisture from those fans up there. Those they look like long sheets. I don't expect y'all to know much about how they
Right.
work, but pulls in moisture out of the atmosphere, draws it down into the gnarly bits in the middle, condenses it into moisture, and drops it in the tank. Every few days, it fills up the tank. We harvest and sell to the city.
Right. But, well, I'm very dumb. So how it works? I mean, does it work loud? Does it quiet? Does it vibrate?
Does it
You know,
work loud?
really?
I mean, I would say that there are vibrations, but it's not so loud as to bother the normal ear.
Question.
Far down, does it go into the sand?
Oh, it digs probably 5-10 meters deep. It's got to stand up in case of a sandstorm.
Would Plick know if sandworms hate vibrations?
Plick can roll a nature check.
Like
Hi,
you're thinking
Katie.
really hard. Have a
Everyone says
tip
hi.
boost.
Could Za
Okay,
make a
it didn't help.
survival
Sorry.
check?
Could Za what?
Make a survival check to try to discern if sandworms sense vibrations.
Yes.
Zah, looks like you're
absolutely,
thinking
Za.
really hard. Add a D4. Yeah,
Ooh.
ninja style. Saxon just reaches both hands into his belt and just stabs to his left and right for 2 separate checks. Yes.
Great.
Plick rolled a 9 altogether. I rolled higher on the D4 than on the D20. So
Great. What's the survival check?
My survival check is a 9. I got a natural 1 and a 1 on my D4.
yay, 9s.
Let's do it. We're the best.
You guys have no idea if sandworms like vibrations or not, if it bothers them or if it doesn't. You know that sandworms live in the sand, and that if they live long enough and grow enough, they become crate dragons. But that's very rare. They have to live for hundreds of years.
Oh.
Could you take us to a working one?
Guys,
Uh,
sandworms live in the sand.
Wait,
Very astute. Very astute.
I am proud of you, Plick.
Wait,
Thank you.
actually, before he takes us to the working one, can I touch the broken one?
We're not all this dumb. I
sure,
promise.
touch it. It's cool and metal.
I was wondering maybe. Okay.
Yeah, can
Could
you?
I-
It doesn't have feeling.
Yeah.
Well,
no,
maybe
no,
the
no.
thing that beat it up has feelings.
Well, you
Could
need
I,
to
Can I
taste that thing.
stand there for 20 seconds with my eyes closed and my hands out and then miraculously see something that none of the other cops saw?
Oh, whoa.
You
That got heavy.
I was watching Monk earlier.
you see the same thing you saw with the 9 that you rolled a minute ago.
I'm not even sure that sandworms live in the sand with my roll.
Tech,
Could I-
did you have something? Yeah.
Yeah, could I investigate the actual damage that was done?
Sure, roll an investigation.
Saxon would like to assist you because he's thinking that as well.
Great, roll with advantage.
Okay, so that's a 14 plus 4, so an 18.
An 18, very good. I mean, the damage doesn't appear that you don't see any carbon scoring, so it doesn't appear to have been done by a blaster. Nothing looks melted or like it was stabbed with a lightsaber. Nothing seems overheated to the point where it was literally burned. You don't sense any force, aura, or footprint left behind. This appears as if something physically attacked this moisture evaporator.
I'll kind of look over at Saxon. I don't see any carbon scoring or anything like that. Am I missing anything? Or
Saxon, you come to essentially the same conclusions.
I don't know. Is there like teeth in the side of it, or a claw, like a nail claw left behind?
It looks like it's been serrated.
Is it cutting like
Good
an
for
egg?
bread.
Just. All right, so we basically done every check we can do.
I think we should check out a working one
That sounds.
and see if
yeah,
we can
that
glean
sounds-
anything from there, and then maybe like set up an ambush. Are they usually at the edges of the farm, in the middle of the farm they attack, or what?
It's pretty random. I don't cycle the entire farm every night. It'd take too much power, cost too much money. I usually run, 5 or 6 acres a night and swap it out kind of in a circle. You don't want to dry up
Oh.
the moisture in one place too fast.
It's the running ones that are getting attacked. Yes.
Well, hell, I suppose it is the running ones. I didn't even think about that.
Why we keep a smart guy around? I'm going to be pointing like this. I don't want to point down where you actually.
Yes,
So-
I am at a downward angle. Thank you for noticing.
So can we turn all of them off but one, and then just watch that one for a while?
Well, why don't we watch the small section of farm that he already has running? So if there's a change, it might scare whatever it is away.
Well,
If
it's
it's
fast.
running like normal,
It's fast though. So what happens if we can't get to it in time?
Is it fast? It's quiet.
we can set a trap,
Quietly fast.
bury ourselves in some sand or our cloaks with sand over them.
I don't want to do that. Sand gets everywhere.
It's the worst, isn't it?
Horse.
Rough.
We could be sandworms
Thank
that live
you.
in the sand.
Don't like that.
Why don't we go to the area that's currently running and,
right.
see if
Scope it out.
Yeah.
I mean, I can show you where I'm running the southern quadrant. It's in between me and Burke's and one of the dead farms now. Here, let me draw you a map up real quick. Hold on. He pulls a knife, like a long hunting dagger, out and begins to draw in the sand, just X's and words. After a few moments, he steps away from his map piece, and he has created this.
2d10 psychic damage off of that.
You're welcome. His is Tugs. All right. You can see Burke's
Mm-hmm.
just to the west. To the south, you have the Lars farm. And then the 2 X's with circles are the dead farm.
Lars farm.
Let me see that map one more
Hold
time.
on.
please.
And then he is going to be sending you guys, I meant to put this on there, to where the star is in the center.
I'm
Can you-
assuming that
Yeah.
that Zaw
Send a picture.
can get us there based off of the primitive map.
Well,
I
I mean,
was-
it ain't easy to miss. It used to be a town down there. Most of the buildings are abandoned. We once upon a time we had a little moss town down there built over the skeleton of a dead crate dragon from probably 400 years ago. Just a big old pile of bones and buildings. But after Gracchus took over, everyone kind of cleared out of there, and it's mostly abandoned now. So some of us have set up some moisture evaporators down there.
Okay.
They
So
get
go
pretty
down
high.
to the broken
Okay.
down town, and we can hide in the buildings. If it comes by, we can trap it. Kill it.
Trap it with what?
I have 50 feet of fiber cord.
Same.
So does
A
everyone
big
else.
sword.
I also have 5 grenades.
Can
I
I
have.
trap it with
I
a
have.
shotgun?
Yes.
No.
Sure.
Trap it with the shotgun.
What were you gonna say, Zaw?
I'm pretty confident in my abilities to like dig a pitfall trap or something.
Oh,
So-
that's a great idea.
I think we can do. I presume that would be a survival check, so I think I can probably handle something like that. And I've got fiber cord and I've got grenades, so we can take any number of routes.
Cool. I think this is a great plan.
All right. Well, I'll leave you to it.
For this plan to work, we're gonna need Tigger.
I do not think that I am going to be letting you take my one and only remaining family
This is
member
the
out into
only-
the desert on a mission.
He's
This is
confused.
the only
He
way.
really just wants to pet the cat, and he's come on, lad. Didn't I have something to teach you later?
Listen,
Maybe we can do
Tigger-
that when we get down
Tigger's
there.
all I got
I'm-
left. I ain't
I'm
letting
gonna
him go.
grab Tarek's hand.
Let's go.
Great, y'all are headed out. Well, listen, best of luck to you, and if you come back alive, I'll make sure to tell Grixis to pay you the bounty. At least if you come back alive with answers. And if you happen to see any people out there, any of our folk that ain't dead that just been taken, I'd greatly appreciate if you returned them.
Right. We will certainly
we'll do
do
our
that.
best.
All right. All right. Well, good luck,
We
hunters.
we appreciate your friendliness. So thanks for the milk, and we'll go take care of this.
Well, like I said, I almost shot you, damn shooting at cat.
He does that all the time.
Tech
Yeah,
drift,
well.
tech drift, tech
He
drift.
won't let us take his driver's license or his gun away.
I don't even know what he is. What the hell? What kind of alien? I'm about
Well,
to go look in the
He's
hologram.
about to help you, so
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
what are you?
Me? I'm human.
Sorry, you all
Typical.
look the same to me.
Typical human, am I right?
Yeah,
it's
I
not
know.
wrong about that. Even I'm just like a pink guy, and
All right, y'all get out of here. Go do your damn job. Christ.
Gentlemen, let's cool it with the casual racism here. I realize we're on a backwater planet, but
right.
God.
Let's go. Let's go.
We
Have fun
leave.
with your seasonal depression.
Yo, all racist. Great. As you venture out into the Dune Sea, are you taking? I'm assuming the speeder.
How far is it?
I mean, I would say it's roughly 4 or 5 kilometers.
I think we're
Okay.
probably taking the speeder with us.
Yeah, we gotta
I will offer to put feedback in my chassis with Death Mouse Rat
Death mouse rat.
if he wants.
Mouse rat?
I mean, or Bradley, you can carry him. I don't know. Are you strong enough?
I doubt it. I was just gonna let him walk or roll next to me, or I'll hold him. I guess.
That's
Is he
fine
heavy?
too.
He tweets out and says, well, I have to get the accent right. What? Fuck.
The size of a tangerine.
Right. Thank you.
See,
The size
there's a
of
reason I
tangerine.
killed off
Oh, I
sport
needed
cans.
that. Right, I'd like to stay out if I could. I haven't seen anything in what feels like forever. Not
How
great.
big is
It's still a
feedback?
little country. The feedbot.
Yeah, how big is Feedbot?
Feedbot is very small for a droid. He's got a single tread, a small head. He's a black. His metal is black and like a blue color. All in all, he stands up just below, the top of him stands just below the knee of Tektrif.
Okay.
So he's pretty
Can't-
small.
Can't
Smaller
ride
than-
Feedbot.
No, he cannot ride Feedbot. Feedbot could ride you.
I enjoy the comedic idea of shoving him in M3's chassis after saying that he hasn't seen anything in so long. But I'll just have him walk next to me.
What is
Or
my
I'll,
purpose?
I'll hold him. I'll hold him.
What is
Pass
what?
the butter.
Drag
I
by-
just
to
said
pass the
my
butter.
purpose. That's what I thought about it. What is it?
I picked
my
that was
God.
one. Yeah.
As you all board the speeder to head in the general direction of Tug's illustriously drawn map, I need who is driving the speeder?
Nax would with Saxon assisting.
Great. I need you all to make a survival check.
Everyone? Or
No, the ones who are driving.
I presume I would be navigating since
You may give them advantage on this survival check
okay.
since you are navigating.
just
That
one
makes
of us.
sense.
advantage on for both of us or just one of us?
Advantage for whichever one of you is rolling.
Oh. Go ahead.
Who rolled
Aaron.
the first time? Either of you? Oh, fantastic.
That was me. That was me. Sorry.
Okay,
Oh.
no problem.
Bentley, you're blind. You can't navigate.
I told you we were trying to take his driver's license.
Aaron, survival check
With advantage.
with advantage. No problem.
Survival.
Survival?
Wisdom.
A 5. Yay. As you keep going and going across the sand, the dunes sea.
It's with an advantage.
Oh yeah, roll with advantage. Damn it.
Oh, that's all right.
Nice job, Jesse.
Oh, subtract 3
Damn
from
it.
that, so it should be 14.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know why I did +5 instead of +2.
Fine. As you are
A D4, sir.
are you adding the D4? Are you stabbing him for the D4?
No,
Okay.
I will not.
As you are speeding across the dune sea, you start to kind of stray to the left a little bit here and there, but thanks to the wisdom of Saxon and his ability to sort of see the path and just his excellent sense of direction, he manages to guide you. After less than 30 minutes at the speed that that particular speeder works, you come across a sort of dip down, like the dune seas sort of start to fall, almost like a valley in the sand. You see a large skull, the first that you see, huge, easily 30, 40 feet in length, sticking out of the sand. And around it, several small buildings. Some appear to be houses, some a little larger, like maybe they were a shop or a store of some kind. There's no signs of life. None whatsoever. These houses appear run down and beaten up over time, as if they used to be lived in, but for a long time have not had anything occupying them. Doors hang rotted off hinges. Windows appear to be unshuttered. Rags or fabric that could have acted once as a window are tattered and torn. As you slow down, there are holes in some of the buildings where the wind and the sand have corroded them with no repair. You hear no sound. You see no signs of life. But at the center of the town is a large pile of sand, like a small hill that covers the spine of this dead crate dragon. And there are several moisture evaporators on top of this hill, 5 to be exact. Can you guys see the map?
It reminds me of that one spot in Apex Legends.
Oh, that's so cool.
It is really cool.
Skulltown.
This was once known as the town of Moss Talon and has since been abandoned. ever since Gracchus took over Mos Eisley.
What a fucking metal name.
Well, so the like behind the head here is where the
Yeah, on top of that big pile of sand. So like right in here. Yep.
okay. So maybe we in these buildings I have to assume the scale is what, like times 10 or something.
Yeah, yeah. The map
So we're
is more
talking like
for
5 feet, then it'd be 50.
Yeah,
Just
the hill
general
is,
speaking.
is roughly 40, 50 feet tall. I would say this
Okay.
map is not totally to scale just because to do that would make it looks fucking cool. So
Cool.
that's
Well,
what you get.
I see a couple options. We could hide on or in the head, or we could hide on the roof of one of these buildings or two of these buildings and try to trap it
think-
between the two of us. You're the survival man, so you tell me what you think, Za.
Well, I think maybe we should explore a bit to make sure there's nothing here waiting to kill us. That's kind of like basic survival stuff, I think.
Ne'er do wells.
Better safe than sorry. Who knows? You know, some creatures might have taken up residence in the abandoned homes, or there might be like bandit type people, raiders maybe. We should probably look around and make sure that we're the only ones here.
Right.
Stein,
Sure. Yes.
the part that was serrated from the moisture farm, how big was that? Was it like 5 feet across or something?
Oh, at its widest, it was probably 3.5 feet. Large enough to swallow a Ugnaught.
Well, that doesn't surprise me. So, yes, we should absolutely clear the area before setting up shop.
Here's
something
another
that
thought.
might attack us.
I don't disagree with you guys, but if we disturb things too much, make too much noise, we might scare this thing off. If it's a creature, we'll definitely scare it off. I'm thinking it could be, what if it's another farmer who's trying to sabotage his crop, water crop, I don't know.
What do you mean? I think the bounty is still to kill them.
That's fair. I'm speaking in terms of baiting them out.
Do you think they'd have a cat?
I can get you a cat. Also, when we figure out what the plan is, we're going to start working on some force stuff, you and I.
Okay.
All right. Thank you for not stealing that guy's cat. I appreciate it. And you've been doing a lot of group stuff.
Yeah, the day's not over. It's fine.
Fair.
It's never
I mean, the
over.
day
There
is
are
about
two
over.
suns.
That's not true. The suns both do set. Speaking of that, the last sun is about halfway down and it is becoming quite dark.
Where do you guys want to? I think we should find a place to hide out, watch the moisture towers, and see what happens.
Are you guys going to be able to see?
Yes.
I
Oh,
have dark
I
vision.
won't.
Yes.
Terrible.
Oh,
Lights?
you don't
Are
have
there
it.
lights
What,
on
are you a
the-
human?
There
That
are
hurts my
lights.
feelings, man.
There are lights, but nothing appears to have power
Shouldn't these be on though?
for them. Oh, the moisture evaporators do not have lights.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, no, we don't have fancy evaporators out here. We had the cheap shit. All right.
Can I fix a light to a couple of them just out of my bag? Like use some. Maybe Saxon can
Sure.
help me.
Well, you probably shouldn't do that because if there's any changes, it might scare it if it's a creature.
Oh, fuck, you're right. Okay, I say we just go hide nearby and see what happens tonight.
Why don't you put the lights on it, but leave them turned off so that if we do discover anything, we can turn the lights on and be able to see whatever it is. Even if it runs away, at least then we know what we're dealing with and we can plan accordingly from there.
That's a good point. Sorry, Blick. How far can you make a portal? What's the distance?
Around 30 feet.
I was saying, what if you hide here, and then if something
Do we
goes
use the
awry,
metric system?
We use the metrics some days.
Space feet.
Yeah, 30 space feet.
Great,
We'll use the imperial system.
great. It's one of the emperor's foot. Everybody knows. You could hide here. We could all hide maybe a little bit better, 30 feet away. You're Heidi is what I'm thinking, or we just hide somewhere and wait.
Well, the highest point we're gonna get for the best visible area. So let's get to the top of the skull. And we
Is
can
the
see
skull
everything.
over the?
I mean, if you look, the skull is here to the side. The mountaintop is maybe 10 feet higher than the top of the skull or the hilltop.
Yeah, so I vote we go there. I'll see you guys there. And I turn
How
the
far
jetpack.
away is it, Josh?
From where you are?
Yeah.
Right now, measure
Like
it.
where the moisture evaporators are.
About 115 feet.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. I mean, if we can hide, I'm thinking from where the moisture evaporators are to the top of the skull. So it's only
Oh.
like.
Like 35, 40 feet.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh,
We're
Then yeah.
going to say some things are to scale on this map and some things are not. It's
Got it.
fantasy.
Cool, cool,
We
cool,
can
cool,
do
cool.
what we want.
Then yeah, let's go hide by the skull. That sounds good to me.
You guys can hide in the skull, and I can hide on the moisture farm thing, on the little
And then we
turbine
can
thing, and then I
do
can
your
portal.
portal.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
Great. Position yourselves where you would like as the sun begins to set. In this case, are you all staying awake all night? Or at least all staying awake to see if something happens?
Maybe I mean, I don't need to rest, so I'm okay. If someone needs to rest, I'm happy to stay up and alert.
I wouldn't hurt shy away from a short rest at least.
I'm
Well,
hiding.
this is an opportunity if any of you would like to rest. If you are not resting, who is that?
I'm not resting.
Flick will
Flick
not
is
rest.
hiding.
I'm also not
I'm
resting.
hiding.
Okay.
I mean, I'll take a rest for 4 hours.
Max is just
M3
gonna
is
rest
powering
the
off.
entire time.
Nax takes naps.
Yeah, Saxon
naps.
takes a short rest. Short rest.
Great. If you are staying up as the sun begins to set, the temperature drops even more. It's very chilly, like a crisp fall evening. The sand blown from the wind kind of nestles into your the nooks and crannies of like the in-betweens of your fingers and toes. It seems to find itself everywhere, in places you would not think it should be able to get to. But we all know that sand is rough and coarse.
Of course.
As
everywhere.
the evening drags on,
The good
I need
book
a perception check, please, from everyone who is awake.
Perception.
Oh, Tech,
24.
nice job. 24.
Just to clarify, that is going to be Feedbot, not me. If he can do that.
No, Feedback cannot do that.
Okay,
He has
then
a
that'll be
flashlight.
me.
He has a flashlight and perhaps some information that you could discover that could be important to a later
And
date.
some PTSD.
And a ton of fucking PTSD.
He is doing fine. He enjoys his new form.
M3, when he powers off, all you hear is screaming. He literally screams in his dreams.
Oh, that's so
Music to
sad.
my ears.
But to everybody else, it just sounds like beep, beep, boop.
As M3 leans back, he begins to
It's
conduct
the
his
Windows restart noise.
Great. So, Tech, what is the 18 plus your perception? 10 for Za.
Yeah, can I use my passive instead?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a 17.
A 17.
Flick got a
Fantastic.
15.
So it'll be a 23 for me.
Hell yeah, 23 bros. Wait, 24 was mine. Never mind.
All those of you on the skull, the three of you together, in the distance, off to the west, slowly approaching the town, farther off to the west. That's the right idea, but like off the map, yeah. You see some kind of light. It sways almost with a rhythm as it approaches. It's pretty far off in the distance, but it is coming towards you. It's hard to tell
Okay.
if it's a lantern like made of fire or if it's some kind of powered light.
I'm sorry, my internet flickered like right as you started talking. Did I see that or did Tarek see that?
No, you and Tarek both and Za. Everyone who's on the skull. Plick is the only one who did not, unless you're asleep.
Okay, I'm gonna look at Tarek and be like, What do you think that is?
Could be
How long's
someone
it been?
riding something.
2 hours.
Got it.
Do we have any of those? I know they're binoculars, but I don't know what they're called in Star Wars. They have the big boxy binoculars. Would that be a part of anybody's like starting kit?
Does anyone have those?
I do not have space binoculars.
Saxon's got some.
Saxon has some.
Yes.
They're called macro binoculars, by the way.
Okay, I'm gonna wake Saxon up and ask him to look out into the distance with those.
What?
I know. Shh. There's something coming.
Something like what? Eh?
I need you to use your macro binoculars to see what's coming.
The magnifiers. 10 seconds. Saxon's gonna stumble over to M7, open a compartment, reach inside of it, and do like a crank to elevate his position with the
that's cool.
platform. Use a jetpack to the top. It's a lantern, all right.
Saxon, you see through the macro binoculars, which have a very long effective range. It's like 500 meters. As you look through the macro binoculars, you see a bantha. And on the bantha is a single humanoid figure. It doesn't wear the mask of a sand person, but its face is wrapped with rags to protect it from the sand. There's some kind of mounted lantern that sways to the steps of the bantha as this individual rider comes closer and closer to town.
I'm gonna get on the communicator and say, "Plick! Someone riding a bantha. One guy."
Click is going to stop disassembling the turbine thing that he's on
Amazing.
and look
Click.
for this.
Click, you have noticed as you've been disassembling the water evaporator, they do vibrate pretty heavily. It's not a loud vibration, but you can feel it when you hold it.
I've been on it for 2 hours.
It's going to be like when you finish mowing the lawn and your hands are like. So, God, I can't believe we're old enough all now to understand those jokes. I didn't know lawns
Lawnmower.
much.
I'm thinking power washer. Shit.
my shotgun doesn't shoot that far. What would you like me to do?
I was just letting you know to be prepared. We're gonna try to come around the back so that he's pinned between us.
Let's
Are
see
we
what
going
we
into
gotta do.
combat?
No.
Not yet.
No.
Not yet. We're gonna let him get a little closer, and then we're gonna sneak around and then confront him.
M3, we have to pin him.
We have to make sure it's him doing it first.
Oh, that's a good point, Saxon.
I've always heard shoot first, ask questions later.
That is
No,
not
we don't do
correct.
that.
Nor do we steal cats first.
No, we steal cats last after we're done with the job.
That is the correct order of things. We don't begin with that.
Click, while all this is happening, roll another perception check for me, please.
I've been rolling so well tonight. This is going to go amazing. 7 plus 4, 11.
Okay.
Restart
Dan?
your roll 20.
Right.
Need a new seed.
Fantastic. Plick, everything is fine. As this
All seems
this,
normal here, Tarek.
this rider on the bantha gets closer and closer. He's maybe 100 yards away when suddenly from behind you, Plick, you hear a bursting sound followed by a as from the sand, jumping into the air,
Reaction high.
lunging at you. Nope, not this time. This is a surprise
Damn it.
attack.
Oh.
Is-
oh.
A roughly 8-foot sandworm. It leaps like a larger version of the one that was milked earlier. The teeth like small razors, like shark's teeth, but they oscillate 2 rows as it opens up and lunges to attack you. It is going to roll an attack as it leaps through the air.
Wait, I don't know if I can be surprised or not. I feel like I might be able to.
Well,
I'm a
I am
ranger.
surprising you right now. You can look that up and tell me for the next time, but you're currently surprised.
I don't know if this is supposed to be happening. Ah.
It's happening in this moment. Does a 18 break your armor?
No.
No?
I bought a lot of
Oh.
armor mods, if you remember.
That's right. Blick, as you hear this, your ranger-like instincts combined with the shield and this weird force power thing that you've got going on, you don't know what's going on. You just know that all of a sudden your spidey senses tell you danger. You lean back using only your legs to hold on to the moisture evaporator as this sandworm flies over the top and lands on the other side. It turns, and I need everyone to roll initiative.
Those
as-
stripper classes have been working really well for Blick. He used his lower body to just.
as 3 more sandworms appear.
Where's the rider guy? Is he far away? Or is he on
The
the map?
rider is in the distance. He does not
What
appear to have
direction in
been
the distance,
alerted
though?
yet. Still to the west.
Oh, is it the third day?
Is it the what?
Nothing. It was a Gandalf joke.
Shut
Oh.
up, Lord of the Rings.
He was making a Jesus.
Didn't he?
Go find
No, he
a
was making
toilet so I can
Gandalf.
shove your
Didn't
head.
Gandalf come from the
Gandalf,
east?
yes.
He did come from the east. I was hoping you would say east. I just had to roll with it.
I thought it was the 5th day, not the 3rd day, but maybe I was wrong about
It was
that.
the
I think it's the
fifth day.
third. It's the third. I'm pretty sure.
So not
You
only
guys are
wrong on
nerds.
the first account, you're
Pretty sure it
wrong on the
was
second account.
on the dawn of the 5th day. Look to the east.
It was the 5th day. Yeah.
It's the third. I'm telling you guys.
I just
Dude,
looked it
you're
up.
thinking about Jesus. Very similar characters.
It up in
No,
the
you're
Google.
thinking about the lion.
All
Is
right,
what
all
you're
right,
thinking
all right,
about.
all right. Hey, all of you. Initiative. M3, what's your initiative?
16.
16, fantastic. Zawarudo, what is your initiative?
Oh, it is
11.
the fifth.
11. Yeah,
Yeah.
Tarek. Speaking
Yeah,
of, what's your initiative, Tarek?
Fucked it up.
Tarek, what's your initiative?
I'm sorry. I got caught up. I rolled a 2 plus initiative is sorry.
No, it's fine.
5, 7.
7. Tech, what's your initiative?
5.
Perfect. Plick, what's your initiative?
22.
Hot damn.
I don't know about you.
Nax, what's your initiative? Saxon, what's your initiative?
10.
10. Did I miss anyone? Fantastic. All right, so the order goes Plick, M3, Sandworms,
Dream Team!
Oh God.
Plick, M3, Sandworms, Saxon. Saxon, the rest of you rolled so well. Saxon, Tarek, Nax, and Tech. M3, you are up first.
Oh, I am?
He's gone. I thought that I was first.
Oh.
Oh,
All right, I'm back. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, for some reason, everything went away for a second.
Very.
turn your camera on.
M3, you're up.
Is it M3 or Plick?
Turn your camera on, Stein.
My camera's not on?
No, it turned off.
Oh, how about...
You're orange.
Boom.
There
how
you
about-
are.
Hey.
Less orange.
Yay.
It's funny because my Wi-Fi is right there. It's literally right behind the TV. All right. Plick, you are up first.
Okay. So I'm going to cast Dark Side Tendrils, which means that all creatures within 10 feet of me must make a strength saving throw or take 2d6 necrotic damage and can't take reactions until its next turn. On a
Ooh.
successful save, the creature takes half damage, but suffers no other effects.
Oh my god, wait, we get to see dark side powers now?
Yeah, so
Finally!
I've been casting Force Lightning.
Force Lightning is...
Yeah, but you do it in a respectful manner.
Did you guys hear something?
Also, let's not forget that your master actually is the one who figured out how to use Force Lightning without it being a dark side ability. So
That's true. It's so good he's still alive and can teach that to other Jedi.
yeah, isn't that? Anyway,
Save is 13.
save is 13, and it's a what is it? A deck save?
Strength.
Strength. Okay,
You're
and
not very
describe these.
charismatic.
Describe these tendrils for me, please.
In a
Um,
safe for work manner.
No, we can do not safe for work manner. That's fine.
um, basically, I'm just gonna like kind of reach over and touch the ground, and then just like black jagged spikes will jump out of the ground.
Fantastic. As you all see these Icarus-like black spikes just Tektrif, Za, Tarek, you sense incredible dark energy from this. It's familiar though, almost like that time that you fought that dark entity on a planet inside of a black hole. The energy seems similar. 3 of the 4 succeed. We're gonna say this one does not succeed. So I'm going to tint him black. Boom. This one has failed. What's the damage? Is there damage with this?
Yeah, there is. I can't remember if it's 2d6 or 2d4. Hold on. It's 2d6. So 4 or 2 if they failed.
2 if they succeeded.
Do I?
Right. The opposite,
Wait.
the inverse.
Oh, what?
Stein's right, Meek's wrong.
Okay. I'm going to use bonus action teleporter and teleport to my friends. Beep.
Fantastic.
And
Very
then reaction hide.
Okay, roll a hide check. While he's hiding, M3.
Damn it. 15.
Okay, great.
I
You
have
think
a
you're
question, Josh.
Yes.
Is the Bantha visible, or is he still really, really far away?
No, he's probably 150 feet. He's getting closer to the edge of the map, but not quite there.
Oh, wow. You want me to go after him?
Well, I think we should talk to him first, but we do need to kill these worms.
Yeah, okay. Bonus action rage.
Great.
I'm going to fly right here. Nah, that's not nice. I'm going to fly
You can go
right
through the portal.
here.
You can go through the portal, M3.
Oh. Is the portal like just in the air?
He just drew it. You see where he drew the
See
line?
the blue line?
I don't want to go in the middle of all of them. Jeez. I'm going to fly right there.
So picky.
Great.
You're
roll an attack.
raging. You're raging.
Yeah, so I'm still tactically smart. I have a +1 intelligence modifier.
I don't have that.
Roll your attack.
All right, reckless. I swing it twice. 1, 2.
Woo.
First one's a
Come on,
25. That doesn't make sense. Yeah, 25, I think. 25 to hit.
25 hits.
That's dumb. Okay, so I will re-roll the damage because I'm going with the two-handed.
Right. Okay.
Okay, so that's 7 plus 8, so 15.
Okay.
And the second one is a 25 to hit.
25 hits.
Amazing. So then 18 points of slashing damage.
18. God.
Kinetic.
Nice.
And that's all I can do.
On that last attack, I would like to. What is it? Targeted strike. Oh wait, no, goddamn, I forget. It's different than vicious or venom word, so I can't do anything. I have to call it before he attacks. My bad. Sorry for interrupting.
No, you're fine. It is now the worm's turn, and we're going to go in order. This one right here is going to roll an attack to attempt to grapple. Ooh, does a 23 break your armor, M3?
Yes.
How close is
Excellent.
it?
To breaking your
5?
armor.
I will. Hold on.
Type,
get out.
type break.
Oh,
Never mind.
Almost. As this worm slithers itself around you and begins to wrap tightly.
I think it takes damage.
It does. It takes spike damage. What is your spike damage?
It is 1d6 plus strength. That's 5 plus 4, 9.
9. Jeez Louise. Great. This worm is bleeding. It's leaking green ooze all over you. But with its second attack, as it has you wrapped up, it is going to attempt to burrow into the sand. M3, you get a strength save to resist being drug into the sand.
Oh. 1 second. I'm looking up because strength saves rarely come up.
True. But you're wrapped up right now.
Yay. I have advantage on strength checks and saving throws. Yeah.
I figured. We'll see what happens when I get to Plick and Nax.
First one's a 19. I don't know why it's not rolling. I still have some settings to reinstall or do stuff with.
No problem. No problem. 19.
Second one's a 16. So I'll go with the 19, please.
19 succeeds. As you get pulled into the sand, you, instead of being pulled all the way under, are only knocked prone as you manage to burst out from this worm, and you are going to take 2d8s of acid damage. And this is from the blood and saliva. I guess does it have acid? We're going to say it's acid damage. I don't know. I was about to say, is acid an element in this game? Because it is now. Fantastic. That is that worm. This one over here is trapped, right, Plick?
He can't take reactions.
No, he just couldn't take reactions.
Okay, he can't take reactions. He's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, and he's just going to make a pair of bite attacks against M3.
Okay, dokie.
18 and 21.
Both hit.
Very good. And
no, they won't, because I'm going to shield. He'll get a +5.
Great. So you're going to get a temporary +5 to your armor.
Additionally, while casting that, I'm going to give him my shield. Or my force gravity well.
Yeah, your gravity well.
Is it like a hula hoop?
It is like a fancy imaginary hula hoop.
Absolutely hula hoop.
But not see.
That. Fantastic. That worm's turn is done. This worm is going to move.
How many numbers is that? Tarek?
Oh, he gets let me make I believe that right now it is
armor class is a 23 until when?
Well, until I say 8 +5 AC reaction for the rest of the turn.
Turn?
I think so. It's
okay.
+5 AC, and then the gravity well is 19 HP, but I'll keep track of that.
Okay.
Yeah, it runs until the start of your next turn, M3. The shield.
Got it.
Fantastic. All right. The worms, this one is moving up here to attack Plick, and this one is moving 40 feet to attack Nax.
Was it able to find me?
It was.
Okay, it has disadvantage on perception checks to find me, just in case.
Okay. And, fun thing is that it actually has advantage on perception checks to find things standing on the sand, so it cancels it out.
So straight roll.
Well, yep. Welcome to Tremors. All right.
I love Tremors.
Tremors is amazing.
We're going to start with Plick. Does a 17 break your armor?
No.
Fantastic. It misses with its first attack. Does a natural 20 break? Yes, it does.
No.
It does. As this worm, instead of slithering around you like the other, it latches onto your arm, completely engulfing your entire arm, and it bites. And you're actually going to take 4d8s of damage from the bite. That is the critical damage. So you're going to take 19, in this case, acid damage, as the saliva has some kind of acidic property that seeps into your skin. With its reaction, it's going to try to pull you into the ground. So I need a strength save from you, Plick.
Two.
Beautiful. What a beautiful roll. As this worm grabs onto Plick, you all see him go as he is pulled into the sand, feet up. Plick, you are immobilized. All that is poking out of the sand right now is your feet. At the start of your next turn, you can roll a strength save to try to pull yourself out. If you fail the save, you will take 2d8s of suffocation damage. We're just going to call it acid damage because it's chewing on you. We'll keep the damage type consistent. Okay?
Through my communicator, I'm going to say, pull my feet.
Yeah, you all hear Plick through the communicator screaming for help. Nax.
All right, let's do this.
My friend, the first attack against you is a 18.
That ties. so breaks.
Tie breaks. It's going to do the same thing. It's going to try to grapple you. It's going to wrap around your legs. You're going to take 2d8s of damage because it was not a critical. And then, so 10 points of acid damage. And then I need a strength save from you as this worm also tries to pull you into the ground.
A 2.
A 2. Not just moments later, you all see Nax trumpet up only, just as he's pulled into the ground. Same thing, Nax. You are immobilized, and you can roll a strength save to get out at the start of your next turn. You will take damage for not being able to breathe and being squeezed and bitten by a worm over time.
Okay.
Zawarudo, it's now your turn.
Okay, great. I was going to kind of call out real fast. M3, do you need a hand?
No?
Okay, just wanted to make sure. I'm going to go up to here.
Okay.
And I know that Plick is there, but I want to not let this worm eat him. So I'm going to attack the worm.
Okay, you can kind of see in the sand where the worm would be moving around. It's not so far that you can't see the sand move, so you should be able to make an attack without disadvantage.
Right on.
Careful as to not stab me.
I will.
We'll see if you get him any deeper. Then
I'm
we'll-
generally pretty good at using this thing. I'm using the light foil.
Mhm.
It's a 24 to hit.
A 24 hits.
Right on. I'm going to make this a force empowered strike using 3 points. So I'll add 3d8s. So my total roll is 4d8s plus 5. It's 30 damage for the first attack.
Okay.
I rolled 2 8s. Bless.
Okay. Za just like in a burst of force energy as he just
M3 looks impressed.
Great. Anything else, Za?
Second attack. 22.
22 hits.
Okay. Well, because I really want this thing dead so that it doesn't eat Plick, because he is one of us.
Smite!
I don't want to lose him. I'm going to force empowered strike with 3 more points
Oof.
to 23 damage.
Yeah.
23. God.
Damn.
Jesus. And with that, I mean, two huge attacks. Za, you managed to destroy this worm. Plick, you still have to roll you have to spend, in this case, you don't have to roll a strength save to be free, but you have to spend your full movement to dig yourself out of the sand if no one does it for you.
Oh, he has to make
but
a charisma save because he's so in love with Zaw.
Za, you just smote that worm upon the sand. Well done.
I guess can my bonus action help him? Like, can I pull him up kind of halfway or something?
You
I
can
don't really have
give
much
him
else.
advantage when it's the start of his turn. You can
Yeah, I'll
sack
do
a
that.
bonus action to give him advantage on his or to use half
Advantage.
movement. I'm sorry.
Okay.
You can use
I got
half
nothing else
to
for
get out.
this turn, so yeah, I'll do that. Hell yeah! All right,
Thank
I'm
you.
done. Anytime.
Saxon, it is your turn, my friend.
Oh, damn. All right. Well, that was really cool. Nax's feet are still in the air.
We
Yeah.
lose tech.
Yep.
Yeah, Nax's feet are still there.
Cool. Can I see the worm as well or no?
You can see where the sand is moving around still. It's not deep enough to not have a good shot at it still.
Okay.
There he is.
Sorry.
Dad's back.
Sorry, my internet's being shitty. Is it my turn?
Nope, not quite.
Oh, my
We're just
bad.
glad to have you back. No problem.
Okay. So we are gonna take some fiber cord rope We're gonna tie it to M7, kind of forming a base, and then we're gonna take the other end and we're gonna try and lasso it around Nax's feet and give it a pull, if that's possible.
Sure. Roll a strength check for me.
Amazing. Ah,
Nax, you feel something tie around your ankles.
I got a 10 total.
A 10 total. You give a little tug, but the worm tugs back. This is the biggest fish that you have ever had on a line.
I hope it's 2 fish at this point.
Currently.
Love that. Is that an action or is that a bonus action?
That will be an action.
That would be an action. Amazing. Not really, but amazing. Okay. So because that's a action, we will then give a what is it called? Bonus the bardic inspiration, but not bardic inspiration. What is it called? Potent aptitude, that's what it is. We're gonna give it to Nax as a bonus action. So you get a D6 to add to any save or roll.
Nice job.
Nax, and that'll be the Sax attacks. He's gonna chill on top of the skull because he's like, yeah, fuck sand. I don't know about y'all. To hell with sand.
I know someone else who feels that way.
Yeah,
You might
I know.
meet
He
him
killed
someday.
a lot of people. He's really bad.
You might meet him eventually.
Hopefully not.
Tarek, it is your turn.
Great. I am going to. Where's my movie moves? I'm going to run up beside where I know this worm is. Use the force to just pull my lightsaber out, kind of like twirl it a little bit, and turn it on and let it twirl into the sand. So 2 attacks into the worm's body just by rotating it, right, with the force.
Amazing.
Let's see my. Okay. Okay, I rolled a 16.
That hits.
Oh, okay. That one will be 1d8. 13 damage for the first one.
13. Very nice.
And I rolled a natural 20 on the next one.
Hey.
See. So that's I rolled a 5. So 11. So 22. And I'm going to do a force empowered self and add a d6 to that.
Okay, so 22 plus a d6.
2. So it's a 3, so 6 more. Do I double that dice as well?
No.
Okay, so then 25.
25. Very good. That worm is. You see the green blood kind of seeping into the sand. You've heard it.
That was 25, 13. That was my action, my bonus action. Let me just look at one spell real quick, and if I can't do it, then I will be done. I think that I can't. I can. It's a bonus action spell. That's it for me.
Perfect. Tech Triff, it is your turn.
All right. I'm going to start by moving 30 feet, 40 feet, and going to do some force lightning, hitting both
Yeah.
them worms, and
Yeah,
not
hit them
M3.
worms.
It's going to be a dex save. DC is 16.
DC of 16. And they both fail. Son of a bitch. I just inherited y'all's rolls.
Fried worms.
How to eat fried
Cool.
worms.
So that'll be 8d6. Get out for 25 damage apiece. Wow, I had 2 crit fails on that. That's really shitty.
Well, you are going to kill the one that's right in front of M3. M3, the worm right in front of you, just absolutely cooked to a crisp as this bolt of lightning just flies through one in lancing into the other. It's black and it's charred. And if you could smell, it would smell.
And Tetrif is going to say, M3, I saw you needed help. And then give him a thumbs up.
Oh, great. Anything else, Tech?
I guess I'll start making up a will.
All right, Nax, it's your turn. At the start of your turn, I need you to make a strength check, please. You have advantage because Saxon is pulling on you. You also have a +6 from his, or a D plus a D6, Saxon?
Yeah, just a single D6 to add.
Plus
to.
a D6 to add to your advantage roll thanks to his potent aptitude.
Okay, so first one was a 2, second one was a 10, and then
Okay, then roll the D6.
5's a 15.
Oh, you needed 15 to break even. Hey,
Hey.
just like that, Nax, you managed to just from the ground trumpet so loud. The vibrations disturb this worm as it releases you. You can spend your full movement to dig yourself out of the sand if you'd like.
I shall do that.
Excellent. So, Nax, you're standing up. You still have an action and a bonus action, my friend.
Cool. Bonus action is going to be to put critical analysis on that worm.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my attack. So 2 attacks with the sonic pistol and the chariot pistol that I have.
Oh, very good. Roll the attacks. Make sure to tell me which one is the sonic damage.
Oh, I learned a thing.
What did you learn, Tarek?
You want to share with the class?
They don't like sonic damage.
You don't know that.
So that was the standard pistol, or not the standard, the chariot pistol.
Okay,
And
that
then
was
the second attack with I have a kimbo, which allows me for 2-handed. I don't.
right.
Kimbo. I think I
Brentley,
don't
why
take
did
a
you roll
penalty.
it for? Right, that's what a
I'll
I'll
kimbo
tell you in a
does. You
second.
don't
Just
take
ignore
a-
it. Sorry.
No problem.
All right, so then Sonic coming up. Natural 20.
Oh,
Away, Nax.
So the
Nax
damage
attack.
is 1d6 plus 2.
Oh, 2d6s plus 2 for the critical, my friend.
Ooh, an 11. So that's 11 sonic damage.
11 sonic damage. As you pull this sonic pistol out and just you hear a scream primal from the ground, and then as this explosion of green ichor, the worm literally burst into pieces and died.
Yay.
You are now covered in sand and green blood.
Ew.
Nax, excellent job. The worm did not like the sonic pistol. Anything else on your turn?
Theory
No, because it's
correct.
action, bonus action, all movement, so we're good.
Perfect. Well done, Nax. Plick, it is the start of your turn, and you may spend half your movement thanks to Za's help to get out of the sand if you'd like.
I will
There's-
like to get out of the sand, please.
Did we skip
Very
Tetra?
good. There is one worm left.
Okay, cool. But I'm gonna turn my attention elsewhere. Is
Wait,
there still the?
Saxon, did you say something?
Yeah, Saxon was.
Did we skip Tech Drift or did I?
No, he did lightning and pissed me off.
I must have missed that.
Yeah, I'm
Continue.
good.
Sorry.
All right. What were you saying, Plick? You're turning your attention elsewhere?
Yeah. Is that lantern thing? Can I still see the guy?
You turn around and look, and you don't see anything.
God damn it!
No lantern and no bantha.
All right, sweet. Then for my free action, I'm gonna put Ranger's Quarry on this worm since I can't do it on that guy, and then I'm going to do a rhyme shot at him because he's engaged with M3, right?
He is currently engaged with M3.
Okay, cool.
The date has not been set yet.
Okay, sweet. So I failed. I'm going to reaction hide.
Okay, roll a high check.
24.
Great, you think you're hidden. M3, it's your turn.
I'm gonna attack it.
Roll your attack.
Reckless.
I assumed.
21 and 26.
You hit with both? What's the total damage?
17 for the first. I'm gonna re-roll that too. Give me a second.
It's fine. How do you want to kill it, M3?
Yeah.
M3's just glaring over at Tech Drift and just swings twice, ching, ching, until it's like not moving.
Two quick slashes without even turning its head. Tech Triff, your knees quake a little bit as this droid just thwack, thwack, and slices it into two pieces like a Christmas ham.
This is the first and only time that Tektrif will attempt joking.
With that, my friends, we are out of combat as the final worm is finished.
Question: now that they are all dead, can we inspect the bodies to see if the 3.5 foot serrated piece corresponds to the size of their mouth?
Absolutely, you can do that. Roll a nature check, Saxon.
I'm gonna give myself
While
a D4 because I'm gonna think real hard about this.
while he's doing that, can I go out in the direction where we saw the bantha and try to find some traps before they blow away?
I'm
With
gonna
the
go
sword.
with him and try to help him.
I'm
Great,
going
yes,
to assist Saxon.
Oh, if Flick's going, I'm going somewhere. Oh, you're staying? I'm staying.
Great, Saxon, you can roll with advantage because Plick is helping you. The other two of you, please roll an investigation check.
Could we do a survival?
Oh, yeah, that's what I meant. You're checking for tracks. Survival, please.
Thank you.
What was
Should
the
we
check?
each roll
Sorry?
one, or you want us to do one with?
Saxon.
What was the check? Was it a survival? Is that right?
Saxon, for you, it was a nature check, but you have
Hey.
advantage because Plick is helping.
Thank you. Oh, I have a +5. Amazing. Ooh, 25.
Nice. Wow, you rolled a nat 20? Good for you.
No, I rolled a 18 plus a 2 off the D4.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You boosted yourself. Great. Saxon, you are looking at these worms, and while they have like these teeth that could create kind of a serrated edge, they're so close together and so tight. There's no way that these teeth would have made those long serrated gashes. The holes in the machinery would have been much smaller, much cleaner cut because these puppies are razor sharp. Very clearly, these were not the creatures that had been attacking the moisture farms.
The way that I assisted him was by just looking at the holes on my body from where the worm bit me and comparing them to the other parts.
Yeah, Saxon, circus style, sticks his head in the worm's mouth. No, these don't seem like they can cut like that. Doesn't seem like a great idea. Oh yeah, you got bit too. Let me look at that. You want a D4? I can give you a D4 if you want it.
No, that's okay. Thank you.
All right.
Very good. Zawarudo and Tarek, what were your survival?
Do you want us each to roll?
Yeah, you can each roll one.
I got a 20, not natural.
I got a 10.
Perfect. Za, you find some tracks, some bantha tracks that seem to approach slowly. And when they're just a few feet away from the base of the skull, they seem to vanish.
They completely vanish, so they don't turn around.
They just cease.
Do the tracks where he came from still exist?
Yes, once they get within about 50 feet of the skull of the crate dragon, that's when the tracks start to cease.
We could try to follow the tracks.
Well, the tracks
Follow-
go into the skull, right? Yeah.
I mean, it's possible that it got eaten by a huge worm.
I think he got spooked by us.
Yeah, but that doesn't explain where he went.
Yeah.
The worm holds up, but it doesn't look like. Does it look like there has been a
There
worm
doesn't seem
here?
to be
I
any
feel like they
blood
would have
or
been-
any.
Yeah, I feel like if
sort of
there was a worm, we would have seen it. Given that there were 4 other worms that we were brutally slaughtering.
Agreed.
As
It
you
could've
all
been
are
a
discussing this, as you all are looking and discussing, you hear a clicking sound from behind you, and you turn and see the man covered from the bantha, hiding inside of the crate skull, peeking out of a gap between 2 teeth with a long disruptor rifle pointed at both of you. He's covered and wrapped in brown cloaks. Inside, behind him, you can see the outline of the bantha hidden within the skull. It has some kind of brush attached to its tail, something that would erase tracks as it swept behind them. And he says, "Who are you?"
That's pretty clever. Your brush. You don't like to be followed?
Sand people don't take prisoners. It's better to stay alive.
Well, it's easy to stay alive when you're with friends. Want to be our friend?
What are you doing out here? This is Tug's territory.
Yeah, we're
Well,
looking for
Go ahead, sir.
something has been destroying moisture farms. We're trying to find what it is. You know anything about that?
So you're the hunters that Tug asked for.
I wouldn't call us hunters per se. We're just looking in on a disturbance,
Helping the people.
All
helping the
right.
people.
Show me the chit.
I'll take it. How far away is he?
He's like 10 feet. He's not far.
Great. I'll toss it halfway.
All right, he'll look at it. Lower his gun. All right. I own one of the farms not far. They took my wife. I came looking.
Oh, well,
These,
maybe we can help you with that. We're pretty good at finding things.
Pretty good at fighting too, from what I can see.
He's right. The worms, they weren't you as well, were they?
You said it was. It's good
Nah,
to
the
see.
worms come when they smell and it's dark. They're just hungry. Wasn't them that was attacking the moisture evaporators. They don't like the vibrations. They tend to stay away unless they're real hungry.
So, do you know what's been doing this to the moisture farms then?
I got a look when they grabbed my wife. Something tall. Couldn't tell if it ran on 4 legs or 2. Oddly shaped. But I tracked it out here. Headed into one of the larger buildings up on the north side of town.
I'm going to walk over and pick up the chit and put it back in my pocket.
Well, I think we're going to go investigate the town. You're welcome to join us. We'll keep an
Or
eye
you
on
could hang out on an opposite building. You look like you're handy with that rifle.
You don't live out on the Dune Sea without knowing how to shoot.
Do you have a name, or should we just call you Rags?
I got a name. What's yours?
We're not in the Feywild. We're not doing that.
I
I'm
noticed some of
Shorty,
y'all
and this
had.
is the Shorty Squad.
I noticed some of y'all had mysterious abilities fighting those worms. Are you Sith?
I think the
Or are
sun
you
might have
Jedi?
gotten to you, sir. Because
Desert
we
makes
all
you
know
see funny things.
we all know Jedi aren't welcome in these parts, and we
Roll a,
wouldn't be associated with anyone like that.
roll a persuasion check, Tarek.
All right.
What a D4? Looks like you're thinking real hard.
I have a +8 to persuasion. Thank you very much, making this an 18. And
Does
wait,
he-
what a D4?
Does he get disadvantage because Plick is standing right there?
Wait, is Saxon giving me a D4? 'Cause I'll roll it. Yeah.
Most people just
Okay.
assume that Flick is some kind of weird pet.
Here's a 21 with a D4.
A 21, or they think Plick is like the
He's
ugly duckling.
sickly.
Like
He's like a
somehow.
Make-A-Wish kid.
So nice that you guys are charitable.
He wanted to go on some adventures. Can you say no to that face?
Plick
We
just
gotta-
stands
we gotta-
there and just hisses at the person. Hey.
He's sick.
We get a
Great.
tax write-off.
Oh, shit. This is on the recording.
Oh.
Please sponsor us, Levine's Children's Hospital. All right. Anyway,
Ronald
he-
McDonald House proudly.
the the strange desert man appears suspicious, but he might believe you. God damn it. He looks and he goes, "All right. I've seen some Force users or two, and I don't trust them. I'll stay here. I'll watch your back and make sure no worms come after you. You find my wife.
Cool.
The name's
You got
Lars, by the way. Owen Lars. And that's where we're going to end.
Owen.
for the evening.
Owen
Owen
Lars.
Lars.
Uncle Owen.
There it is.
I accidentally
The-
deleted myself on the map.
It's fine.
Oh, is this actually Uncle Owen?
Yeah, this is Owen Lars. This is the Uncle Owen.
Aw. We should
Wait, this
kill
guy.
him.
Maybe
we should-
things might turn out different if he has both legs.
No, it was Owen's father that lost a leg. Owen is the uncle who raised
Yeah.
Luke.
Right. Because
Owen had both legs.